Hey you guys, this is Joey with Green Horizon. Today I just want to take a moment to go over the ORB line scanner and a little bit of how it works and what it's really looking for and how you can actually use it. So what you're looking at here is really your main view, and what I have it actually doing is scanning the stock market for specific parameters. And then once it finds stocks for those parameters, it'll actually bring it into this main window that you actually see here. And based off once it brings that in, it's actually then looking at the stocks for the ORB information, which is opening range breakout. And this is something that can be adjusted, but by default, I have it looking at what is the range for the first 15 minutes of the stock market itself. And based off that, it will actually give you what is that high. And I do also have, you can turn on the low if you're more of a shorter. Personally, I like to go long on stocks. And then so within that 15 minutes, it goes, okay, now this is my high. And it will actually tag that information. Then it's looking at the current stock price. So what you're looking at here, here's one with an alert that actually went off. It's saying the orb of this within that time window was a minute, or sorry, $1.56 within that orb window. And the second that it hits that and the price goes above that high, it says, hey, look, this has broken above the orb. That's a good indicator of when to get in. And actually, once you have that on there, what I like to do is kind of just look at these and see, hey, which ones look like a good setup using, my charts within either trading view, which is one I really like, or sometimes I'll even use my broker account, Interactive Broker, to look at the charts and see what they're doing, double check all my volumes, and see if I like the setup. If so, uh, typically what I'll do is I will go ahead and I'll set up an auto trade since I'm working at work. And what the auto trade actually does for me is it essentially looks for that price, and as soon as it hits, it will go ahead and put in an order to be executed through Interactive Brokers for me. And so it actually reduces what it is. And you can kind of see orders type. Let me stretch this out a little bit for you. You can see right here, I might need to go lower. Sorry, I'm on my work computer. It's a little bit slow. So you can see down here, I actually have quick buy options. It automatically brings in, I like to actually go just above the price itself. So you can see the ORPI is 156. This price is at 201. So it's actually coming in just above the price where it is. So that way I can get my price into my order in so it can execute it. I can then put in how many shares I want, what type of order, and then I can just use quick buy or quick sell. So if you want to set up a sell, you can do it from here as well. This is all integrated with Interactive Brokers. I do have plans in the future to increase that. In addition to that, I just have a couple other little things like news, chat, VWAPs, where it is currently within the charts itself. And then I have a couple different data sources that I like to pull from. I can either have all of them shown right here, so it's just going to search a couple different things. And then I like to also look at a chart. This chart, if I don't have time to jump over because I'm trading during work hours, this chart kind of gives me a quick idea of what does it look like, and it's a lot better when it's closer towards the orb itself because I can see what it was doing prior to there. With it being towards the end of the day, I'm just seeing the last part of the ticker, but still gives you some really good information. Right now you're looking at the 1 minute. I have 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15, 1 hour, and 1 day. So it gives me a good range of however I want to view these charts. So you can see I'm now in the 15 minutes. So this gives me more data right here. And you can see this is actually in an uptrend. since 10 o'clock. And then in addition, with my scanners, one of the things I also like to put in here is I got a couple other little mini scanners here that will kind of give you some information to watch. Some along the lines of like, hey, what tickers are currently at its, whoops, looks like you guys can't see that. So let me go ahead and bring that down for you. Sorry, it's cut off a little bit on my screen. So when you look at the scanners right here, as I mentioned, I have a quick scanner for you with a couple of settings. I have a high a day scanners. These are looking for stocks that are currently at its high. There's a strategy there that we can go over at some point. Then I have a most active scanner, gap scanners. These are all for stocks whose gaps. And then I have a 9 EMA/VWAP scanner as well that tells you what stocks are close to a 9 EMA and VWAP, if that is your preferred way. And that's really just a basic rundown of this program itself. And so hope you guys like it. If you do, please like and subscribe. If you want to know more information, feel free to reach out to me, leave a comment, or even visit me on my website at greenhorizontrade.com. Thank you. Bye.